Price for dog license will go from $3.75 to $4.25. A licensed pet is a happy pet. That takes care of all the business.
Thank you, Lulu. Now, let's take care of new business.
Yes.
I would like to remind all of the young people who have joined us this evening that this meeting is convened to discuss official town business. The floor is now open. Yes.
My name is Red McCormick, and on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High, I move that Local Ordinance 416, the law against public dancing, be abolished.
Yeah.
And I, Willard Hewitt of 385 Cloverdale Road, would like to second that motion. Thank you.
Eleanor, may I have the floor, please?
First Reverend.
Mr. McCormick, you wish to change our law through a dance. And that is your right. But it is my duty to challenge any enterprise which, in my experience, fosters the use of alcohol, the abuse of drugs, and most importantly, celebrates spiritual corruption. And I think you will find that the folks here would agree with me. You got that right. Now, if anyone can convince me that there is no danger in your raucous party plans, then I will reconsider my stand. But as of now, no, I cannot condone it.
I believe there is vote in order. Will all those in favor...
Excuse me, isn't there any kind of discussion?
We discussed it.
Ridiculous.
It is outrageous. If you think that
Roger, sit down. I believe Mr. McCormick has a right to be heard.
I just want to say a few words because I think this idea scares a lot of people, and it shouldn't. From the oldest of times, people danced for many reasons. They danced so their crop would be plentiful, or so that their hunt would be good. They danced to show their community spirit, and they danced to celebrate. And that's the kind of dancing we're talking about.
Mr. McCormick, we don't need
And
a
aren't we
history
told-
lesson.
Excuse me, Reverend. Aren't we told in Psalm 149 to praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song. Let them praise his name in the dance. And it was King David who we read about in Samuel. And what did David do? What did David do? What did David do? David danced before the Lord, leaping and dancing with all his might. Leaping and dancing. And Ecclesiastes assures us that there's a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to laugh and a time to weep. There's a time to mourn. And there is a time to dance. There was a time for this law, but not anymore. And this is our time to celebrate life. That's the way it was in the beginning. That's the way it's always been. And that's the way it should be now. Thank you.
Order! There's a motion on the floor to repeal Local Ordinance 416. How does the council vote?
No.
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 Motion defeated. And I believe this meeting is adjourned.
Rin, up till now, I've been real proud about keeping my opinions to myself. But honey, if I don't say something, I'm gonna bust.
Instead of saying, I lost. The council voted and I lost.
Sweetie, you never had a prayer.
It's not funny, Mom.
Rin, when you got to that part about leaping and laughing and weeping and dancing, which I love, don't get me wrong, I was watching the faces of that town council. Shawmore had those votes locked up before we walked in here tonight.
You think he told them how to vote?
You can still sound shocked. I love that about you.
But he's a man of God.
Honey, he's a man. And you were railroaded.
Dang, that ticks me off.
Good. Now listen. Reverend Moore said he would reconsider only if you convinced him there were no dangers in your raucous party plans.
Raucous party plans. Can you believe these people? I mean, what?
Make him reconsider.
Me?
You.
And him?
Yup.
When?
Now.
But,
Rin,
Mom.
stop. Until you do, you'll never make peace with that man. Or this town.
I didn't convince him in here.
Honey, he wasn't listening in here. Make him listen.
What can I say I haven't already said? I read my speech. I felt my Bible.
You did everything to speak from your heart.
Reverend Moore's a really smart man.
And so are you.
He's stubborn.
And you're not. Look, honey, I'd love to be here to watch, but I've got to get home and hose down your aunt and uncle.
I love you, Mom.
You have no choice. Now go.